Welcome at Commodity Champions. I'm Manisha Gupta, and today we're talking about the Indian jewellery industry, which is reported to be of a size of approximately 7 lakh crores and growing consistently year after year. 2023 as a year saw all-time highs in gold in various countries, and there were also corrections in case of diamond prices. And then there were geopolitical tensions and a strong global central bank buying and investment buying in case of gold. So there have been lots of trend, and while not all quarters were great, but mostly industry reports that values have been higher than volumes many of these quarters. Industry also has seen growth, expansions, more IPOs from this space than ever before, and more in pipeline as we are told. So how will 2024 emerge as from the industry and sector perspective is exactly what we will delve deeper into in the show. Joining us on the show is Milind Choksi, Mr. Saurabh Gadgil and Ishu Tatwani. Saurabh, hi, welcome and happy 2024 to you. Let's start with you first. And how would you describe the industry as it stands right now? We've seen strong gains, we've seen expansions, growth numbers come in quite strong.
Hi, Manisha. Wishing everyone a very happy New Year 2024. Like you said, 2023 was a memorable year for the industry. We saw very strong growth. Like you said, some quarters did exceptionally well. The prices reached all-time high, but the consumer sentiments were strong. And I think the same continues as we head into the new year. Jan has seen good sales till now. The primary driver has been the weddings, which were projected to be more than 35-40 lakhs. And I think the first quarter of this financial year, of this calendar year, will see a lot of weddings, and with that, good robust sales. India is supposed to be on a cusp of huge growth in the next 2-3 years. January 22nd is a big day for every Indian, where we'll be inaugurating the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. That will be followed by the budget and then the elections coming up. So I think all this would really lend a lot of stability to the market. India consumption has been strong, and if you ask me, the year 2024 should be a very good year for industry. Diamond prices are again seeing northward side and have shown signs of positivity. Gold industry consumption has remained strong. Prices have not been a deterrent, and people are buying with the consumption and with the appetite for investment too. So I think all in all, both diamond, gold, silver all look very positive. And this year, I expect the industry would also see volumes growth along with the value growth.
All right, we look forward to that too. Saurabh, how would you look at the overall growth once and the demand growth? That is the second thing. Because as you said, whatever have the prices been, I mean, we saw all-time highs in 2023, but even with that, the industry is not deterred and everybody is talking about higher and higher growth numbers.
So see, the sentiments right now on gold remain bullish. Even for a consumer today, they are always in the frame that this is not just a flash in the pan, but gold looks to be solid due to various political tensions happening worldwide, economic issues happening worldwide, and they don't seem to be easing out in the near future. So that gives a lot of support to the gold prices, and the sentiments remain positive, remain bullish. So that's the reason why people have started accepting gold at this price too. From the point of view of investment and consumption, as we all know, the Indian story is there, and people today have a larger amount of disposable income than if you compare 5 years ago, and that is translating into a lot of luxury shopping, a lot of casual and implant shopping of gold jewelry, coupled with the wedding jewelry.
Well, yes, there's a lot of unplanned spending happening, and we do understand there's a lot of luxury spend happening as well, and that clearly has been supportive in case of gold buying there. Saurabh, I do want to understand on what kind of expansions have you seen in last couple of years? How many stores in Pan-India do you have right now, and what is the plan going forward?
See, Manisha, the last 2 years have been expansion for the entire industry. We have seen the shift from from the unorganized to organized. Today, we're talking of more than 25-30% of the entire industry being organized, and this number people are projecting to reach 30-40%, in the next 2 years. So that's one clear shift, and that has led to a lot of organized players, including PNG, which have expanded both in newer territories and also in the existing areas with bigger stores or more inventory. As far as PNG is concerned, we have added more than 10 stores in the last 1 year. And this year also the plan is to really focus more on covering Maharashtra, because we feel that Maharashtra is one of the fastest growing states of India. huge potential in terms of consumption, GDP, growth. And we still feel that Maharashtra has still a potential for us to grow. So the focus will remain on Maharashtra, and the aim would be to be the largest player in Maharashtra region here. Along with that, definitely the growth, the prospects would be to go in neighboring states in the coming year. But if you look at 2024, the growth primarily would be focusing around Maharashtra, and would definitely be adding more stores in this coming year.
Saurabh, I was in Baroda over the last weekend and I saw a PN Gadgil store there as well. So what is the total store number as of now across India?
So we have 40 plus today pan India, and would being at 50 plus at the end of this calendar year.
So there are 10 more stores coming in this year itself. I also want to talk about on what people are really buying. Is it more gold jewelry, as always has been the case, or the diamond aspirations are picking up?
See, gold has always been the flavor of the season. If you look at mass market, gold rules the roost, and definitely gold has seen huge consumption in this last year and also this year. Diamond, is something which has grown very fast, and diamond is steady. So even when prices had risen, diamond sales were strong. When we saw a lot of news on diamond prices being corrected, it has not affected people, and diamond consumption still remains strong. As far as PNG is concerned, we still are a gold-dominated player. So 85-88% of the entire sales is gold, and the balance is diamonds. But yes, diamonds is growing. A lot of new, consumer class is entering the diamond buying industry. We are seeing a lot of first-time diamond buyers. But yeah, gold, has seen a double benefit because there's a huge investment demand and also demand for marriages and demand for gold jewelry. So definitely gold, I think, has been the flavor season last year.
With so much growth, I mean, this is a question that needs to be asked, Saurabh, are you also looking the IPO route? Because this really seems to be a long list right now with the kind of companies looking at that.
See, our industry logically needs capital, and the best way to access capital is via the capital markets, is going public. But I believe IPO is like a wedding. You need to really think over it, plan for it, because it's not just the IPO, the event. It's what happens post the IPO. How do you utilize the funds? How can you demonstrate growth? So that is something which right now we are working on. So I would not, right now be able to comment yes or no. But definitely right now we are studying, evaluating, and trying to see, how we can manage the growth. Because I always believe that, as a brand, it's not about raising money. It's about being able to give, returns to investors on a long-term basis, and being able to demonstrate the right use of the capital which you have been able to raise. So that is what right now we are working on. Let's see how it goes in the future.
All right, that's not a yes, that's a no, and not a no either. But we do understand that there are expansions happening. The sector outlook is growth strong, and the demand outlook as well on the higher side. Saurabh, thank you so much for joining us. And with that, we'll head for a very short break. But don't go anywhere, because Milan Choksi and Ishu Datwani are absolutely on the other side.